weird. Alright, back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're actually going to start ENDWALKER today. That is going to be our goal. I will not stop streaming until ENDWALKER has started. I don't know if I'm going to know that it started, if it's going to tell me or what, but that is the goal. Alright, Kryl, what do you got for us? God, do I want to do voices? I do kind of still want to do voices. I take it you're ready to return to the first. Then I would ask that you apprise the others of recent events here in the source, namely Xenos' return and the development of a new Ultima weapon. As for their bodies, you may assure them Master Matoyo and I will continue doing what we can to keep them corporeal, aether stable. Safe travels, Winter. I hope to see you and the other Scion soon. Goodbye. Alright. See if the first second Yakuza done. All the way back to the first, huh? Spending all my money. But I see it's not as rainy here today. Oh, I was supposed to be doing supposed to do voices. No tidings from the source, you say? Then I will summon the others, that we might all be appraised of the situation. Is this gonna be audio cutscene, or am I gonna be voicing these characters? I hope it's an audio cutscene so I can relearn their voices. I gotta hear them to mimic them.
Now that we are all here, what news from the source?
Perfect. I'll be mute as the cutscene goes on.
A new Ultima weapon? We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion. Thanks in large part to Urianger and Beklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white auracite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one. An ark for soul and mind both that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will. However...
Though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, it wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allegan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within auracite or any other crystal.
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel. I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
As well you should be. The Allegan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found. Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
My apologies.
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
No. I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness. But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
Why not speak in here? She knows I don't mind. Unless she didn't want to.
Perhaps I might accompany you. Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the Exarch's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
Right. Got money for talking to people. No. Oh, I declined. Oh my god. Okay. You've come at a most opportune time, my friend. I made something of a big thing I researched about. Don't tell me he's gonna do the whole... Oh gosh darn it. Oh gosh darn it. Why did I do that? Hold on, we're gonna skip. Skip the cutscene. Alright, money for dog abuse. Alright, there we go. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Alright, let's see here. Oh, now I talk to Alpha now. Alright. I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it would be good to step outside the spot for a spot of fresh air. Oh my god, I still can't speak! Now then, shall we go and speak to Lena? I'll try and get the accent down at some point. Alright. little time, so I'll be brief. A Sin Eater has been sighted in Lakeland. I asked for your assistance in slaying it. A Sin Eater? I'd heard of some few yet remained after a knight had returned, but perhaps we should call the others. That will not be necessary. There's only a single Sin Eater. A simple task of our god, I should think. That said, I believe fighting alongside the Warrior of Darkness would be a valuable experience for them. These can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes, however harmless they may seem. My men would do well to learn from your example. Let's be about it then, yeah. Excellent. Then let us make for Fort Job. You'd wait here a moment, I'll gather the others. You may not remember, but you have met these soldiers once before, though only in passing. Long have they awaited the opportunity to fight at your side. It was at dusk door that day that the Sin Eaters attacked. If you and yours hadn't come along, I'd have likely stopped through. And though I wouldn't have been alone. Oh, and I wouldn't. Your courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to be. I too was there at that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a Sin Eater before my very eyes, and I had no choice but to cut her down. The thought of returning to the field of holding that blade again, it filled me with dread. But that is no way to honor her or my comrades, and so I have returned. I swear I will not let you or anyone else down from this day forward. A pleasure to meet you, miss. Truly, it seems like only yesterday I watched as you took fight a long stride in Amaro to— oh my gosh. Should you think that Ilnorian stories— oh my god, I cannot speak! We seem to be missing one. My apologies, Captain Lena. An elderly gentleman asked that I escort him to Carlet. It took longer than I anticipated. I would not begrudge your desire to help those in need, but a soldier must be punctual, especially when we play host to honored guests. It won't happen again. The name's Steiner. I'm sure you don't remember, but we met once before in the infirmary. Steiner? I asked you to deliver a message to the Exarch and the Warrior of Darkness. Little did I know I was already talking to her. Don't give up, don't give in. I keep those words close to my heart, and the boundless beautiful skies above serve as a reminder of their importance. My friend got to see the knight's return shortly yet before he passed. He left this world with a smile, satisfied with a glimpse of what was to come. But there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. They gave their lives for the promise of a future they'll never know, and so it falls to us to do everything we can to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up. We won't give in. Your heroism has inspired all of our guardsmen in much the same manner. Our scouts at the northern staging point have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person. Let's not keep them waiting. On a flying kitty cat, heading to our doom. It is quite adorable, though. like it's already dead. Is it not? It's dead to me.
Did you slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
By himself? Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. I've never seen anything like it. So I says to him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness? And he says, no, I'm a warrior of light. And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
A warrior of light? Why would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood. I mean, if you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be her. The warrior of darkness.
Eh? Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
And there it goes. Dissipating, like my hopes
Since
and
the
dreams.
Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today. But I'll continue to follow your example, and may we meet again.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat. As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood. The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded to destroy Sin Eaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias. But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
With that concluded, shall we return to the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
A lot of back and forth.
Forgive me. There is one more thing. A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
Take your time. I shall go on ahead.
I hope it's a love confession. Please, cute bunny girl. Confess your love to me. Please! Oh my god. Why am I... why are we inside each other? You're moving too fast.
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch.
Oh. Boo.
Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time. But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating. Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true. It is for this reason that I seek your advice. Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was. He seems a different man. A younger man. I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy. It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there. Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past, remind him of all the pain that came before.
Yeah. He's lost without you, you know, and he misses you already.
He... Are you sure?
Positive.
Then perhaps we might remain as we were. As we have always been. What a relief. In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work. This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
Spoken like a true wife. Wifey material right there. Do you think that rascal dreams of bunny girl sometime? I would be. I will not keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss. I will see to the others back to their posts. God, what a beautiful tower. I'm so glad I was finally able to get my Streamlabs chair. Not sponsored, but it's Streamlabs chair of the Crystal Shower. It's been a want of mine for a couple years now. I don't know why I chose to fly. I could have just teleported there. Whatever. I do want to fight something though. It's been a minute since I got into any dungeons. They left. Dang it, I want to look at those that sage weapon. They're cool. Alright, we're back. What's up, gang? The others were quite shocked to hear of what we found in Lackland. But now that you're here, there's a proposal I should like to make. Do this so I don't miss text. I've been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and of late I've noted more and more people pursuing books on history, the years leading up to the Flood in particular. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warriors of Light, as well they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as Sages, or worse. Regardless of whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, I worry that their sudden appearance in conjunction with the renewed interest in their predecessors may lead growth in unrest and fear. If the people of the Crystarium seek the truth, I say we give it to them. I too can attest to the falsehoods found within full many of the cabinet's tomes, with nary a mention of the noble deeds of Ardbert and his comrades. To be fair, they bear some responsibility for the flood, but when the tale is told again and again over the course of a century, I'm not surprised to see their roles distorted and them painted as villains. Were it not for the records stored within the Crystal Tower, I too would have had no reason to question the narrative. Unfortunately, that knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the first, their reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. That said, there still remained those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name in those early days following the flood. Considering all the good they had done, I find it a wonder they needed defending at all. They brought to justice the men who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Obert. That such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as Sin-Eaters is absurd. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but as time passed, those who knew firsthand of their deeds dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained, that they were the cause of the flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the Warriors of Light to become villains, deserving only of resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their lot. Thanks to all of you, however, their lot has changed, and now they may heed the long-forgotten truth. You claimed it was Ardbert who helped you overcome Emmett Selk, correct? Such a revelation could do well to sway the hearts of those who know him only as a villain. I've shared this with a select few, but one and all must be told of his sacrifice. To that end, I say we proceed with Alphino's plan. We call together the people of the Crystarium and recount them to the true tale of the Warriors of Light, and the flood followed in their wake. The flood that followed. My eyes are reading faster than my lips. Well, what say you, Winter? Spread the word, I say. Spread it! Spread it! Then we're all of one mind on the matter. Good. Good. Exar, might I ask you to continue working with Becklug on our means of returning home? The rest of us will see to gathering the people of the Crystarium in the etc. We have to reach out to anyone and everyone who might be willing to lend an ear. With any luck, word will spread and more and more will accompany them. Speak with people of the Crystarium. Should be able to ride a mountain in this place. The Crystarium's way too big to not be able to ride a mountain here. Maybe not fly, but at least drive it around like in Ishgard? Not Ishgard. What's that place called? Where all the goblins live? It's been a minute. Oh, it's alright, that shards. It's fine. Glenard. Well, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whatever it is, I must ask you be brief. With the night returned, visitors have been flocking to the Crystarium, and I find myself too busy by half. I don't mind it, though. Seeing the stairs so full of life and excitement, one can almost forget the flood ever happened. Warriors of Light? Yes, the Exarch has mentioned them before, but everyone knows them now as the cardinal virtues. Or are you suggesting there's more truth than that? Well, you've yet to steer us wrong, so I'm willing to hear what you have to say. Oh, wait, there they are. wings are really cool. I like the fairy wings.
Come to browse wares in the market, have you? Well, I can guarantee you've had no trouble finding what you need. Whatever it may be, under Yulmore's new leadership, trade has never been more prosperous. Word is that fellow from Dallas Stoneworks has taken over as mayor. Did he really? Little wonder business is booming all the way it is. I imagine it won't be long until all of Nordbranch reaps the benefits. You've not come to talk about the market. Something on your mind? I see. The excerpt did mention they had something to do with your returning the knight to Nordbranch. Alright, consider my interest piqued.
Hi, what a wonderful surprise. Though I hope you being here doesn't mean someone's been hurt. Thanks to you, I've far fewer patients coming through my door of late. Which is a shame, come to think of it. I've had fewer opportunities to test my new medicines. I jest, of course. It's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments to myself now and again. The truth about the Warriors of Light. But the Exarch has already spoken with me about them. Well, if there's more to the tale, I'd very much like to hear it.
Am I going too high? Oh, dang it. Ow. My ankles.
Well, well, what a coincidence. I was just reading over a letter I received from Grenold not too long ago. He says a visitor from the Crystarium found him at the bottom of the ocean, and that she inspired him to reach new artistic heights. Well, I can only think of one person capable of both feats, though I'd say the latter is far more impressive. I think fate could bring the two of you together in such a place. I'm sorry? You mean the Exarch didn't tell us the whole story of the Warriors of Light? Well, whatever he's left unsaid, I'm all ears. This can't be. Surely there's at least one book here that does not cast the Warriors of Light and their deeds in such a negative light. Duh! Oh, Winter, forgive me. The Cabinet of Curiosity has been bustling with visitors of late, but I fear our respiratory lacks the knowledge they seek. The people wish to know the truth of the Flood, of the Warriors of Light. I've searched high and low, but alas, every account portrays them as no better than sin eaters, abominations worthy of only scorn and resentment. I know they were not always judged so harshly, yet I can find no proof, and I dare call myself a librarian. You would address the people and tell them the truth of the Warriors of Light? Of the Flood? How wonderful! If you have regaled me with the tale once before. You have regaled me with the tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Oh, and you may be assured I will not come alone. Alright, heck yeah. Ow. Big doors. These ones. Such huge. How many doors that big? There you are. Between the both of us, I dare say we've split the Casterium from top to bottom. Now we need but wait for the people to gather. Nope, that's the wrong voice. But I feel a cutscene, so I might go mute for a second. Whoa, that's a lot of people! Hey, those two people are the same. They're reusing assets. Nice try, Square Enix. I saw through your ruse.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we? Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
They would be more inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
This is terrifying. Blah blah blah, Warriors of Light, blah blah blah, the Flood. Oh. Blah blah blah, they're good people. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I did do all the side missions with them, didn't I? I mean, this was before I started streaming, but yeah, all the side missions where you got to both play as and help the Warriors of Light.
Wicked White. The Warriors of Light did all that?
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
They gave everything to stop the Flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too, in the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
I feel like Ardbert. That's not the Ardbert I know.
Impossible.
The Ardbert I know has a goatee. I take it I'm not imagining this then?
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
Nay, yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
What in the world?
You stole it, you're blind. You can't see him.
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
That it should be the Warrior of Darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time, though I have a few words of my own to say, if I may.
are you here?
People of the Crystarium! I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
Aye, that I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I. I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass. The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when she must return to her home. But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light.
What? Us? Warriors of light?
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
From thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired unto the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
Say what you want. That speech almost brought me to tears. God, such a pretty tower. I want like a diorama of that tower.
So, that is a warrior of light of the first. I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
Looks like him and sounds like him, but it isn't him. Because, yeah, again, like, if I remember correctly, Ardbert had a goatee and mustache.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
Alright. So why does this guy look exactly like him?
Yet that which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin-eater he is not. Which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
He's an Ascian, isn't he?
that he is an Ascian.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree.
Because they did the same thing to,
From what I understand, the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the Virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus.
what a name.
That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known.
Xenos, that was the guy I was talking about. Forgot his name.
Thus evicted from his borrowed form and cognizant no doubt of Emet-Selk's failure here in the First, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen. My, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
Apparently. Oh, I mean, yeah, Emet-Selk just did the same
Verily.
thing.
For they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light. On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him. In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emet-Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while La Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion. Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark. When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful.
Yeah, see, goatee.
Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat. And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people. And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association. That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
Damn, just eating up. You did well to dispel the falsehoods surrounding the Warrior of Light, and their actions prior to the Flood. Though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an impostor, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yilmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight, prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for the sacrifices. What better irony? I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returneth soon, with that most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to appraise Tancred and Rhine of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent that we take measures to prepare for what's to come. Becklug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. Then I think it's time I return to the Great Wood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. But that was one of Emmett Sock's unique failings. I have no reason to think Edel Lidibus would be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Fano that the heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Katana Ravel. Elmit believes that the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians, perhaps. They may yet lead us to the truths we seek. Would you care for some company? I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you are ready, make for Fano. Almet and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the V's. Or V's. V's.
Welcome, allies of Rachna. We have accomplished much since you last came within the Light Warden. Oh, with the White Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Radika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We all were in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek could be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, but we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. It is good that you have come, for Rachna was once home of the greatest weapons, knowledge, and understanding. And it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those who we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh? And who was it pining for the return of our allies, that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... You promised not to tell! Then I suggest we be going. Gosh, too many voices. Get back here! Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's the better I don't know. Pray forgive the overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm, and if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the Quintana Ravel. Songs right here. The entire expansion, I love this song most. One of the best, I should say. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time to read the scenes in their entirety. Okay.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
Oh, it's actually pretty close to their voice.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast.
Oh, my fault.
Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
Alright, I didn't get her voice correct.
Ah! Why you... Ugh.
Owl.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead. As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Those heels have got to be so uncomfortable.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism.
Look at that.
Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone.
You still are you blind or not? I get you have like
He
aether vision, but still.
Who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
That's why I got its level C.
What? But I only... What is happening?
Ew!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Ugh. Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. I thought I was about to have to fight it alone. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Ugh. Oh my god, they've been turned into triple triad cards. Do I have to beat it in triple triad? That'd be hilarious. Am I fighting it? You trespass, mortal, upon sacred ground. In retribution for souls I have bound, or have I bound? Yet to heroes proven, learned, and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. If you would see they're set free, answer me these riddles three. Oh, it's your Sphinx, okay. Deft of paw, with kin I do vie, though sought apart, betterment to the whole do our efforts descry. What am I? Is there a time limit? Not necessarily, okay. Deft of paw, with kin I do I vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts descry.
The coral, depth of paw. With kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. That's what I'm gonna go with. Depth of paw, and the coral is like the jaguar, big cat. At last it was the oh dang. Fuck. Am I gonna have to fight something now? Oh. What? With fearsome fang, I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace, the land does not lack. What am I? Okay, so that one's the or the wolf. Sorry. Yeah, that one's the wolf. That one was easier than the paw. What? Spirit of the wolf, their doctrines praise that they would know peace and harmony to the end of their days. The riddles answer you did discern, and thus a soul to you returns. He's got the healer. On my belly do I crawl, by my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. What am I? On your belly, that's gonna be the snake. That's serpent. Oh, my fault. Indeed, the dread serpent turned protector, lured slumber, ere tear the world asunder. The riddles answers you did discern, and thus you earn a soul. Okay, what about your Stola? Desire that you which I yet claim, then we shall play another game. A test of mind and memory, choose wisely, and you all may yet go free. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well, or sorrow. No. Oh, okay, it's just a memory game. Okay, that's fine. So that's red scary face. Red scary face. Oh, what the?
No mercy.
Okay. Okay. That one's your Stola. I have a feeling this one's your Stola. Oh, let's go! Alright, so this is easy. It's a 50-50 shot now. Okay, so not that one. Which means it's this one. So that's gonna be a no. And then we can do that. Zoom right here. And squeezy lemon squeezy. Your comrades are assembled together at last. Yet still there remains one trial you must pass. Let me guess, you? I gotta fight you? If you had gleaned the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. One worthy of she knows the Ronkinson told, must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Oh, we're just in it now. Okay, let's go. hero. The trial is complete. The way is open, and thus I can seek defeat. Let's go! That was fun. Alright. Not wholly unexpected, but an exhausting ordeal nonetheless. You guys gonna say anything? You're just gonna leave. This should be the last of the chamber's defenses. At last, we can leave. I already forgot the voices I gave them. I'm glad that's over. That was fun. I enjoyed that. The monkey one was stupid, but whatever.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
It's another bunny girl. Oh, it's the tomb of a bunny girl.
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence.
Huh?
A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot?
Oh, well, yeah. But it's been over a year since I've seen any of that, so my memory is quite
The
foggy.
final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided... It would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
Then you must recall Emmett Silk's dying request. I don't recall it. So you must.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
By your pensive expression, I take it Home has given you much to think about. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again to the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tuna and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries. Yet, as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes, details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that which endured long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying that we could never speak of your heroism. Perish the thought! So long as we are here, there are none among the bees who would not know all you have done for Nordland. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain that we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Raktika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels, then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Old friend. Although we have learned naught of the Assassins, the insight we've gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to the Exterium, however, There's a small matter I wish to attend in Slitherborough. Might I trouble you to come with me? Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Lunar. Okay, bye! Oh. Because it's nighttime. Where am I going? No. Follow the flowers, that's right. Never fear, for I am here. Hello, Lunar. Winter, it is good to see you. You've arrived at the most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my favorite stew. Come, I will ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Lunar, but we haven't Please, I insist! It will take only a minute. Follow me! My apologies, Lieutenant. It would seem our return to the Caesarium will be delayed, but perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it is rather more of a chore. I must clean my chambers here in the Slitherborough from top to bottom. If you would be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Asgia, we might finish before Runar is done cooking. Hello, Asgear. A broom for Master Matoya. I couldn't imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It is old, but sturdy and sure to suffice. Thanks, Asgear. Is this where we get the emote? I was wondering where we get this emote. If this is it, then that's awesome. I trust Azir was able to find a broom for us. Here it is. Well worn. Good. This would prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom this far. You got books everywhere, just like Master Matoya. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it is time. I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. Oh, you're gonna do a magic spell on it, aren't you? Just like Master Matoya's brooms, huh? You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be. Time to rise, swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To take this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. In this one particular respect, I have no objections to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me in the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude. Oh my gosh. In future, I may need you to remind me in the pursuit of knowledge. The pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I will dearly miss this place, these people. Aww. Master Montoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything is fine, I assure you. It has been a long day is all. I see. You stole her! Thank goodness you're still here. Oh, that is. Who said that? It was one of these three. I assume it was Alpha now. Alpha now? I thought you were following Oddbert. That's not the voice. That's not the voice I gave her. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to reverse every ilm of Nordvant in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. And it seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. But there is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we are all agreed that this is just another assy employee, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is, in all likelihood, Slitherborough. Alize, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. The treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting. For all of us. The best thing I can do now is let them rest. So I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Udbert would hunt down and slay a nearby senator to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Rhine have returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Rhine believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of woven oath. Then, that is where we will start our search. Master Montoya! A warm bowl of stew will be awaiting your return. I'll look forward to it. To my one viewer who is still watching, I thank you for your support. and your time. You could be watching anyone else, and yet here you are watching me make a fool of myself. And I thank you. Ah, we were too late. Oh, hi, Thancred. Hi, Ryan.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Ether friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world. So we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Well, though I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it?
Was it?
But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
You're Sedawa here.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
Thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive.
I got butterflies. Oh my god.
Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emmet Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable, but I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least, and 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emmet Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emmet Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
As long as you don't make me do any more chores. No, that's fine. Yeah, if there's aught to be learned, I want to know.
A woman after my own heart.
Oh! Oh!
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
These are the accessories. Yeah, I don't think any of this is gonna be good. Hold on. I wish there was a better way to see what level. I'm sure there is a way to see what level. 50, 65, 30, 82, 31, 57, 50, 80, 32, 61, 60, 32, 57, 60, 80, 90, or 9, 80, 93, 51, 30, 30, 32. But everything here is level synced to level 80. So I guess healer, since my sage is level 80. Could be good. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that.
Alphino has the right of it. Let us pay a visit to the Ondo. We should speak with Tosath first. Oh my gosh. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets.
Good old Tempests. I haven't been here in a minute. Whoop. Crazy place.
I sent for no finished ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us? Ruins which your kind have yet to explore, I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I am afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these?
Ugh, that was a bad voice.
Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos had privileged our stores of manure liver. They must be replenished with haste. The Benthos? A particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, but while others worked to rebuild, they resort to the thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it. And when they prey upon your kind, but do not be fooled, they care not whom they harm. With that, we had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there's no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the livers of yours. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes.
One good turn and all that, we certainly can't leave them like this. Could we not simply hunt Maniri ourselves? Certainly can't leave them like this.
I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores it is then. We would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Bensos have surely taken the livers back of the Flounder's Four, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. Then we'll have care not to draw their attention, shall we? Nightmares! One of my favorite mounts. Nervous? Me? Not at all. Not at all at all. Nervous? Me? Not at all. It's a bit dark though, isn't it? Definitely not haunted though. Certainly not. Nightmare to Kieran. Oh, there it is. These aren't the livers, but they're certainly stolen from somewhere. Unless wheat has started growing on the sea floor since last I checked. Thrusting your hand into each sack in turn, you find that they are all filled with wheat down to the bottom. You also find that raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. These boxes are filled with assorted vegetables. Liver is not a vegetable. The sail, like that. On cursory sniff, you detect the faint aroma of fresh oranges, a far cry from the rather memorable scent of Mineri liver. Hello, Ariange. Ryan skilled in wall with remarkable swiftness. Thancred touch her well. Bird. I haven't forgotten why we're here, I swear. Only this bird hasn't taken its eyes off me since I found it. I think it might be lonely. Shubel is staring at Ryan. Just staring. Nothing in here? From the squelching noises they make when prodded in the vile stench, you conclude that these bags are bursting with livers. Brilliant. Are those them? Perhaps you've deducted this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Collusion storehouses as well as those of the Ando. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. But we can discuss this after we see the livers safely back to Tulsh Oth. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. I think I just went in a big circle. I did. What the heck? Straight. Okay. Right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's right here. Okay. The walls are blending in. Alright, we're out there. am relieved that you are unspeared. Our precious livers! I knew you would not fail. Sorry about that, I had a sneeze. We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Kalusia and the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Toshath, does that seem odd to you? It's inspiration, to be sure. I am reminded of rumors I have heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Kalusian warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Yulmoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is of the sea. The true question, then, is what do we mean to do about it? Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe that your ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos' plans. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the Illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all their haste. We could not fathom why, but the writers acknowledge that they have been stockpiling resources. It is clear that the Queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young, and food for both Queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There is only one reason they would disregard this. This is to build an army, and with it take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago, seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The sufferings of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. If they're planning to wage war, then that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt that this could be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I'd rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the Illuminated Land, is there any way we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes. Once you reach the steps, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the sea floor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here so that you might drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use our magnificent creations with vile purposes. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lieth deeper still, beyond Amarant, I would call upon the assistance of another. Alright, we said we'd do healing. So how are these? Sage, my main healer. Yeah, that's what I thought they were. Are these better than what I have? No. Oh, because it's not my. Hold on. Armory chest, armory chest, armory chest, armory chest. Okay.
How about now? Yes, they are indeed better. Let me tell equip those. Update gear set. Update. Go away. Back to rebirth. Oh. Though our course has been decided, to pursue it we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to the Sullen, that we might seek an audience with him once more. Alright, Alpha, no. You're not cool, I can do that too. Goodbye! Goodbye! What the hell? I forgot I even owned these. What is the new mount? Say, isn't that entire island this one? From here we press forward onward to the Isle of Cairn. Oh my god. That's not the voice he had. From here we press forward to the Isle of Cairn. I myself shall proceed on foot. He has more of a raspy voice. You've perfected your technique then? Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet, and provideth purchase. Fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, 'twould be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. He's Jesus. He's done it.
Incredible.
Jesus walks among us yet again. Alright, Rion J, I don't think we got all day. What the?
Arianje! That's what I said! For the love of... I could have said that, but for the love of...
Mine apologies. The technique requireth the purest of focus, and mine was lacking.
perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fourth, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired. Thancred? It's nothing to worry about. Only a dizzy spell. Though it might not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have yet an alternative. A wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. There's a boat the whole time. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray that my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics.
You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy guidance is as boundless as the depths, serene one. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done.
So, did he agree?
Aye, though I agreed to a favor in his kind.
Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Wonder I am more than capable of that. Yeah, what, me? Why you bring me into this? With the Kojin's blessing, we'll have done it in moments. And better than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you take the left, now go! I am in your debt. Don't worry about it, Rianche. Yeet! 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 I forget how to dive. Control? Control. I don't have to do that. Look, it's his eye! After a good deal of prying from the various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. Damn, Bismarck, you only have 3 of these things?
I know boats with more barnacles than you. Oh, whoops, flew a bit too close to the sun. Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. Delay. Much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was, brief though it always is, but I remember him, and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades, and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. It feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the languages of man. Thank you, little friend. But it is time I grant your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. So this island was named for a man? How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation of what he just said? Or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Kalusia. That's all? I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed, there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine. Later then. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite? For Urian J and Thancred in particular. I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account.
You mustn't punish yourself so. Please, rest for me. Oh, all right, if you insist. You too, Winter. You've been running yourself ragged. Yes, ma'am. In that case, I leave the old men in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the Spittal anon. Word of advice. Never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know of a place in Sullen that's better for it than most. Come with me. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. At the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy conscience belies thy words, Master Thankreds. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I am here under protest. Though I can't say I mind the view. It's quite rainy. Probably would be a better view if it weren't so rainy. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Oh, you do not want to go up against me. I am a level 100 fisher. Oh, someone! Quickly! It's Nightshade! We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium. Barely escaped with me life. Me life? I suppose we might have predicted this. You mean you'll help for free? Thank you. I'm literally driving right now, but when I park, me and my squad are pulling up heavily for your next stream. Add me on Discord. Username is op56. Hey, I appreciate it. If you want, I should have a link to my Discord in on my page somewhere, but if not, I will still add you on Discord. Thank you for that. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll oh my god, now I can't speak. I doubt they'll trouble us over much. No more than they've already have, interrupting our relaxation at any rate. Cheese balls. Cheese balls is the name I gave my chocobo way back at level 10. And I love them. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. I will not forget this kindness. May we meet again? I know these two's voices, but I don't know if I can replicate them. What voice? Is that you, my lady? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow the honor of being rescued by the warrior of darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. Yes, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as... oh my god, I had a voice crack. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The god doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you say? That's admirable. There are a few so devoted to their duty in Lackland and beyond. Well, we've been thinking about it for a while, and neither of us satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more. Like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through. I remember you, the excitable one. Sorry, milady. I got a bit overreacted the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, milady. I'm with the guard. But I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the law. Just like the warriors alike. Sadly, duties... oh my gosh, I already forgot the voice. Sadly, our duties prevented us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norvent. What we really like is to travel, best ourselves and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Well, well. Future heroes are the first, do you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouted a wellspring. Yet availeth us, but avail us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. We are going to stop the stream here. Not like stop, but we are going to take a short break. I'll be back in about 5.
while we were on break, I took a look to see how many quests are between the end of Shadowbringers and the beginning of Endwalker, and it turns out we are barely halfway there. So, I realized that these set of quests are separated into two separate mini stories. So we're gonna finish the first mini story and stream. We'll do the second mini story throughout the next couple of streams. Hopefully, we'll reach Endwalker by some point within the next week or so. Maybe this weekend I'll grind out a lot of this stuff. Anyways, back to Urianger. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus's... my gosh. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus's machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well make for the split hole now. Oh, they got trampled. All are present. Now we need but await Bismarck's coming. Tis time. Pray make ready. The hell did that say? Ooh, look at all these options I get. Oh, I mean, we have our tank. We're gonna have our support. Nice. I kinda want Urianger. As much as I love Alpha now, I want Urianger. I gotta have Y'shtola as well. Yeah. Oh, I need to check something really quick, chat, so please give me a moment. Bear with me. Back to this. Party NPCs.
My turn.
I do one thing, Crit. My turn. Y'shtola.
Victory will be ours!
And
Our fates are not yet sealed.
yeah. Yeah! Alright. Register for duty. Commence. It's been a minute since I've done a dungeon. Anamenesis and meter? I don't know how to pronounce half these words.
Lo, Fanda es Lord Wisdom.
The death. These are poor neighbors indeed. Oh my god.
Are you all right?
More I bring to bear.
The time has come to part with these interlopers.
But she's emotional, despite despairing signs. It's really wonder.
The walls fall. We must hurry. This is awesome.
Together we shall overcome this.
How do we go? Oh, this way. Garden of Recollection. God, these dungeons are so cool. What in the hell is that? What are you? Ew! Oh, you're nothing but like muscle. Ugh! Oh, ow! Ow! That is not what I thought was gonna happen. Why is there a second one? Oh, I should have moved. That was on me.
Gloves are off.
I will not hold back. I shall protect thee. I shall protect thee.
Oh yeah. Anawina's thigh boots of healing, huh? Yep, them's our thigh boots. Oh, excuse me.
Prepare yourself!
I'll do all right. I'm in a flow state, you know? There's a treasure copper over here. It's gotta be. It's not.
Time not yet come.
All that I have and more I bring to bear.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Alright, second boss fight. Animanesis. Visions of Eld and now. What the hell? Cyclops. Cyclops. Ready for a burst of a lifetime? Let's get it. Ow.
I shall protect thee.
I will not hold back.
Keep your guard up.
Ow! Ow! Oh, I died.
I will not hold back.
What the hell? How did I die? No, on me for not paying attention to the mechanics. But oh, man, I gotta reset the whole night.
Prepare yourself.
I will not hold back.
Terrible hammer. First. Oh god. Ow. Oh, what? Oh my god, I'm still alive! By some mark of God, I am still alive.
I will not hold back.
Ow! Why can't I move? Am I paralyzed? Oh, there we go. I don't know what was happening.
I shall protect thee.
Oh, I was in chat. Oh, I didn't realize I was in chat. How the hell did? Oh, I might have pressed like enter or something by accident. Hey, whoops, my fault. Look at this. Look at that chandelier. This is awesome.
All that I have and more I bring to bear.
love the 1925 they got going on as well. The fabulous 20s.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him fast! Kill him swift! No, why didn't you kill this one? Oh, you idiots.
Prepare yourself!
Fuck.
Keep your guard up. Together we shall overcome this.
Alright, I think this is the last area. Also, I don't know how I keep getting into chat. Well, God, is that annoying? Yeah. Mapping the realm. 10 points. Credits to Cider Spider for the way he says that. Turtlefish. Fish turtle. Ooh. Merciless matriarch. Rush's dream. Or deem. Oh, you're the queen. You're the pregnant.
shall protect you.
This is going to leave a mark.
Oh, I thought it was Nope.
Do your worst!
Oh, we almost lost our tank.
I shall protect you. Together we shall overcome this.
Oh, you gotta get all the way to the end. Oh my god!
This is going to leave a mark.
Keep your guard up!
I will not hold back. This is going to leave a mark.
Let's go! Can't believe I died to like that first or second boss. Right, let's see what treasures we got. Code of casting. That's not bad actually. I like it.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation. That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
So, it was they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
For a certainty, Emet-Selch never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image? The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
That convenient.
What? Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiark's heart?
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Some heavy stuff.
The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I could say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. No response. Confound it.
If I may, milady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow that doth no longer be a token of depletion of some essential energy within.
Given how long it's laid dormant, I think it's fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. The white-robed emissary hath ever named herself Elidibus, yet if the story took true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the sundering came to pass. This calleth to mind a truth that Emmet Selk did once reveal in passing, that the name by which we know our foes are not those given to Ascians at birth, rather they are titles of office afforded to individuals of merit at such time as the road becometh vacant. Perchance the Elidibus at Zodiac's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not one and the same, predecessor and successor. It's possible, if the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering, and yet something in that explanation rings fake. It will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to retrieve the device so soon. There is more to learn here, I can feel it. In matters of aetherology, I know none as capable as thee. If there existeth the means to learn more, then willest thou. Willest thou art us engaged, we shall attend to matters. Oh my gosh, they speak too fast. Alright, beneath the surface, quest complete. You may now enter and miss a center with a party of NPC avatars. To make the use of this feature, open the trusted face located. And this is where we will stop the stream for today. If anybody tuned in, I very much thank you for watching. We will continue this tomorrow around 4 p.m. Central Time, or 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.